Hello, people, and welcome to follow yet another WTCOC 2025 friendly match, this time between Ukraine and France. And we have a pretty big match here, or yeah, well, I'd say a pretty big match as we have an 8 versus 8. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to cover everyone as per usual, really. But if you do want to see a specific duel, then do let me know in the chat, and we will do our best to feature the duels that the chat wants. On table 1, Trinidad X versus Hariema, Erva Atol versus mnature. On table 2, we actually have a lot of new names that I am not familiar with, but that's all the better, really. See, it does show that both of these teams do give some space to new rivals. On table 3, Tor UA versus Squalus. Table 4, Kolpnik versus Niamore. On table 5, Evgen Lepeka with the screen name Smile versus Houdini FR. Houdini France, I assume. Then Max DK on table 6, going up against a Jalamax. Tanya Yusenko, table 7, against Cat 79 Lux. And then why is it always that? Why is it always the same player that I forget the actual name? Yaroslav Herasimenko against Valentin Andre. Valentin, I believe, was the 20, was it 2024? I think it was 2024. Um, the 2024 World Championships that Valentin participated, or 2020 or 23. I'm gonna say 24. And I assume actually, depending on the feelings of the chat, hi Kirilla, we will be starting with the strongest matchup, which I would say is Yaroslav versus Valentin on table 8, and then we will continue on from there. Just because even though it is also nice to feature new players who might not be as familiar to the to perhaps most of the competitive scene, then I do also prefer a nice quality match between two experienced comp players. So, if possible, if Lawyer and Valentin are online, then I assume the match between them is going to start at any moment here. The other candidates, if we don't get a starter match here soon enough, then we will go with Tanya Yusenko and Gat Lux. Now we do have some of the players in the lineup today, especially from Ukraine, who were in the roster of Ukraine the previous year already. and seems that I'm not sure if they have locked their roster yet or if they are still like kind of scouting out new players, which would also make sense given the rather large-ish number of kind of newer names here. They might still be kind of like scouting out the potential players to pick to the team. We do get our first matchup here with Yaroslav and Valentin, and looks like a rather equal start here. Both players with 4 points each, and both with a triangle-shaped city. Lawyer with a smaller city of his own, which he is able to finish, and I wouldn't even, batter him all that much if he decided to even place a road meeple here on this 1-point road, simply to prevent Valentin from going with a curve here, maybe drop a farmer and then having an easy road end in his use, but without a meeple is probably what I would also do myself. Blitz continuing his city, trying to make this lip-shaped city at the bottom, and now indeed gets a curvy tile and gets to place a farmer on a really nice spot actually. So looking to expand his or continue his road with a curve and then get this city to the field as well with another city cap on the field. It's going to be a rather easy 9-point field. Meanwhile, Yaroslav with the first monastery of the game and also an 8-point lead on the scoreboard as a result of these small cities. Note that Yaroslav seemingly does not like the Pentatron move as much, does decide to not take 2 points from this short road, but instead meeples the city cap straight away, which I would generally avoid. I like to take quick points when they are available, because 2 quick points immediately versus potential 4 points. I'm not sure if that is such a huge difference, but I like to be generally maybe a bit safer with my meeples. Blitz, yeah, okay, places another farmer on the other side, prevents his opponent from grabbing this 9-point field, and is looking to actually block this connection himself because he simply does not want to have a 9-point field with 2 farmers. He simply wants to have 2 separate 9-point fields, and also blocks the possible connection route to the field, anticipating him his own move of blocking this connection. And if you would excuse me for just like 30 seconds, I will have to get pizza out of the oven. Kolpnik Niamore is an interesting match. We will certainly take a look at that after the first game of Yaroslav and Valentin. So 30 seconds, please. And let us continue. Anything major happened? Probably not. So we have a bit of a situation with this city over here, which is about to get blocked, and it does get blocked. So Blitz now with an investment of an extra meeple for 5 points, which is not that great. Also, these fields have been unified by Lawyer, assumably, taking away 9 points from his opponent and preventing 2 9-point fields. What is working for Valentin is the fact that he got the Road Monastery, was able to expand the field with one additional city, and also got this one green square to potentially place extra city caps to the field, which is very aggressively taken away by Yaroslav, and very rightfully so, I would say. It's a very good move, because it'll be really, really difficult actually for Blitz to get anything going on here for this field, because all possible spots to start cities from are do require like a city cap with a road of some kind, either like a starting tile or a dagger or the one remaining city crossroad. Now there is one double field square which could be used for dividers or vanillas, but Lawyer also takes that away, so now there is not even that, although Blitz made a square for himself to start cities from as he continued this road of his by 2 points. Also gets the meeple back from the road and gets 4 points. And so one green square for Blitz to start cities from, and this move would be just lovely here, creating two more green squares and tying this 1 point city with the road of Blitz, which is long enough so that it doesn't even have to get retrieved necessarily. Now, is it a bad move? I mean, 1, 2, this isn't actually a complete block. And now Lawyer does stuff like this, attacks the road, and now we potentially, as Blitz, we lose an 8-point road, which we would have had a chance to keep all to ourselves. Yeah, I mean, this could have been handled better. Now, there is an opportunity, though, that if Yaroslav connects with a curve, then Valentin can simply go here with another curve and a straight road, and he can actually expand his field of 2 meeples to also get these 2 cities in. Whilst that is also doable via Road Monastery, but it's always good to have multiple routes of field expansion, and it is going to happen. Blitz, I mean, I think he's going to take these 3 points. I want to say he's going to do that, but also this move right here is not actually bad for the aforementioned reasons, that he would be creating the potential of expanding his field by 6 extra points. Now that would of course create field attacking possibilities, but given the rather difficult position with Yaroslav's meeples, I doubt he's going to ever start attacking this field of 2 meeples, as this monastery is entirely blocked. This monastery only has 1 tile to get the meeple back from, And then, well, this city is likely never going to be completed because he would be needing the divider on that. Okay, Valentin goes another route, decides to finish the city, finish the road, excuse me, and drop a farmer on a 6-point field, potentially 9, as Yaroslav is looking to finish his 4-point city here. Though now with the second field monastery, I was about to say that Yaroslav might be feeling a bit enticed to not go here, simply to have an opportunity for him to drop a farmer when he finishes this city. But now that will not be possible because Yaroslav will simply not have the sufficient meeple uh, the sufficient meeple amount to contest this field. And it is actually now turning up to be a rather good field. I mean, it's 21 points for 3 meeples. I mean, it's 7 points per meeple. I mean, it could be better, but I mean, I think he'll be doing okay, at least for now. I mean, we are equal on points. The field is 21. Yaroslav does have 3 monasteries to kind of cover that field with 8, 16, 22 points and 23, so plus 2 extra. And then with a successful connection here, he'll indeed be like -3. Which, yeah, I don't think this is that bad for Yaroslav with an extra meeple. I think he can still. I think he can come by. Probably we just block the monastery, right, to prevent a 6-point move with a dagger. Because now the final dagger still goes over here, and lawyer can meeple a 5-point road. So 6 points without an investment of a meeple, which is pretty tough to deal with otherwise. I mean, if Yaroslav hits that one outer, it's going to be really painful for Blitz here. Something that he also might want to do is try and yeah, I was about to say try and prevent this city attack, or even go over here and try to include this 3-point city to his field, but simply decides to take away the, well, I'd say a quick point scoring opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one triple city with a road, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 triangles, so 3 tiles out of 10 for Yaroslav to get a connection tile, which is pretty good odds actually. It's roughly like 80%, 85, 87.5 for Yaroslav to get a connection tile, and yeah, it's really painful for Blitz to deal with only one meeple. So equal on points, 8, 16, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at the moment the players are dead equal. But the thing is, Yaroslav can connect over here, and if he connects, the game is pretty much over. Because Blitz can only equalize, and then Yaroslav would still have an extra meeple to score, and he can really score anything he wants. Because Blitz can't really create enough points to prevent any of that. So Blitz can go over here. Actually, yeah, Blitz can go over here, and he can actually even get... He can get the Doritos. He can get a Dorito and a triple city himself and steal this city off from Yaroslav. That is a legitimate win path for Lawyer. For Blitz, excuse me. Because he needs to do something rather radical. I don't think this is it. Without a meeple, I think this is a miss from Blitz. Yeah. Because now you would be able to go here and threaten the connection. Whereas now... Okay, now you simply just rely on getting the triple city yourself, but you still have less points than your opponent, and Yaroslav can just take this 6-point field, which he does. Blitz will have to go here, and he will have to trust that he gets the triple city. Or maybe we don't get just yet. Maybe we don't go to just yet. Maybe we get the triple city and we take like 2 extra points. Do we need those 2 extra points? Equal +1, 8, 8, 8, equal there. So +7 for Yaroslav. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +2 without this connection. So actually, if we just get the triple city, we win. Ah, okay. Yeah, this definitely works. 1, 2, 3. Wait, is there a curve? 1, 2. Well, it doesn't really matter now. There was a curve, but Lawyer didn't get a meeple back to score with. So Blitz, it's all about the triple city now. It's all about the triple city. So a rather I'd say common coin toss between the players. And wait, what? What? Is there a starting tile? What? What? What is this move? What is this move by Blitz? Is he hallucinating a starting tile? Oh, he did, and he even says it in the chat. He hallucinated a starting tile. But would a starting tile even be enough? I don't think it would. I guess it would be his best point scoring, but like I think he just gave the win to Yaroslav. Right? Because 1, 7, 2, Yaroslav is +3, +6. Wait, does Blitz still win? Does this even change anything? Blitz still wins by 1 point? 2 points? No. +7, 2, 3, 6. Blitz still wins by 1 point, no? in a rather unbelievable fashion, I have to say. Let's wait the points to come out. So 24. Wow. That, well, definitely not an ending I was expecting to see. So Valentin simply hallucinating a starting tile to be left to try and go for the 3-point road plus the field connections, which would be a 12-point move in total, or rather 11 because he gave 1 point here. But then if Blitz, if Lawyer gets the triple city, it's gonna be like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, like 19 points anyway. So there is like no reason at all to do this move, even if there was a starting tile, because this is not a winning sequence anyway for Blitz. Like I guess it would be style points, like to like to minimize the difference, but like this still never wins, even if there was a starting tile left. So really curious move by Blitz. But you know, as his defense, I do have to give him credit that he apparently correctly so created this ruin for himself. Lawyer took the 6-point field, and Blitz just needed to create an extra point for himself, like an extra point as opposed to the 6-point field. On top of obviously getting the decisive tile. Also, I do have to say that would this have worked? I'm not sure actually. -4. Actually, this might have not even worked. Maybe my plan was even quite bad. Okay, I definitely need to let's see. Can I open a chat? Okay, now that's better. Now we can actually check the chat like in more real time, let's say. So, yeah, the curve didn't matter indeed, you'd say. 80 level ruffling. Okay, so 1-0 in this duel for France, and kindly enough, Carcassonne Ukraine is also updating the scores for us in the chat. So 1-0 on table 1. 0-1 on table 2. Then Kolpnik Niamore is 1-0. Max versus Jalamax 1-0. And Tanya versus Gatlax 0-1. And then Smile Houdini 1-1. Okay, let's update that. And since we were asked to show Kolpnik then we shall indeed do that. Versus Niamore, who also was in the previous French national team in 2024. Looking to be a decisive ruin fight here, and the French player unfortunately restricts his own city and does get, you know, some sort of compensation for it in the form of getting his third meeple as an attacker into the ruin. But I wonder if that is worth it. Well, we'll see. I mean, Niamore is 4 points ahead on the scoreboard, and I mean, he still has a lot of tiles to go here. Or does he actually? Only one starting tile, only one dagger, and 2 city crossroads. Not many city caps actually to go here. So a really unfortunate stuff for red, I would say. Perhaps I might have even preferred simply going over here, taking your meeple out and probably not meepling the road because it's too easily blockable from either here with a city plus road tile or from here with a field plus road tile to a crossroad, which would, you know, obviously benefit the Ukrainian player a lot. So Goldnick not going for the direct infusion, let's say, of all the city parts, rather going for an indirect one, I would say. Now, what this move does here is it, of course, creates this platform for either a future attack of a fourth meeple of black, and it also creates this blocking platform of this city attack by red, or from red. And furthermore, it also very nicely removes this attacking square to the city whenever black finds a triangle or even a triple city like he now did. Now, red. Yeah, I was about to say rightfully so. I think he takes his meeple back first, and only then he will be considering something a bit wilder, like going for a fourth meeple. He could do it actually now. Go here with a fourth meeple. No. Nah. I don't like this at all. This leaves way too many tiles for black to either block or even connect as with his fourth city meeple here. Like, imagine a triple city with a field. Really bad. But apparently red has foresight. Red has foresight, and he just knows the tiles that he's gonna get, and he knew he was gonna get a road Dorito. And now, with no starting tiles left, I mean, this move just looks like, you know, just basically Grandmaster stuff. Just using his maximum efficiency here with a Dorito and immediately getting to block that city off. And even now starts his own city with some, you know, backdoor ideas of getting a Dorito or a triple city over here and connecting even his fourth meeple to the city, which he could do now, and he's going to goes for the fourth meeple to the city, and there are one field Dorito to go over here, but also two triple cities. He's hoping to block while connecting. Indeed, he is, and it did work out perfectly as we saw over here. So Black City completely blocked to only 2 points. And Black is going to have some serious issues, though he is able to kind of in reverse block the Monastery of Red, but it's still a losing mini battle. And also for Red here, I doubt he's gonna go over here, though he could, because there are still 3 tiles to go there. The field triangle, and also the 2 dividers are still available for him. But because the primary reason for this move is to unify himself to the city, he could have also considered something like this or this to also like leave himself with the triple cities, with the 2 triple city tiles also, to potentially actually get in the fourth meeple and perhaps decide the game, and most likely actually decide the game. But Niamore backs off from the plan and gets a divider and also uses it to the spot. So instead he's now looking to simply finish off his 14-point city, which is also, perfectly justifiable, as even though he is down a meeple and 5 points, he still has like a 5-point lead on this mini battle here, and he has this threat-ish of completing a rather decent city. So, Kolpnik, given that there are so few city tiles with road, I think something like this would be quite annoying for Red. There are no road Doritos. There are no starting tiles. Okay. And there is only one dagger also, and still 2 city crossroads. So I mean, it's it's a 5-point road, a 6-point road. I mean, it's nice and all, but I still think that I would have gone over here. But what do I know? Apparently nothing, as Kolpnik immediately finishes the road and takes 6 points. Does leave an empty city cap, but it's alright, as the city cap was really dangerous to be taken due to the fact that it could be easily blocked off immediately with any Dorito, any triple city, or any quad city. Oh, well, let's say like this: any Dorito, any triple city, or the quad city to the starting tile, which no longer exists. So that's why Black decided not to meeple this city cap. And I mean, he can afford to take that risk, because he is quite nicely ahead on the scoreboard. Now I wonder, actually I don't wonder at all, there are no connection tiles to unify to the city anymore. There are no road triangles, and there are also no triple cities with a road. All 3 are played. So the question really remains, which one of these two players is going to be the one who is going to finish this city and drop a 6-point farmer, potentially a 9-point farmer. Because I think that moment is about to come at some point, though there are only 2 tiles to do that. Only 1 dagger and only 1 city crossroad. But especially with the dagger, if there are no other scoring opportunities, you might just go here. Or, also here for that matter, to simply score 6 points for the field. Too many road tiles left for indirect defense, for indirect city defense. Of which city, to be exact? That's a bit of a question mark for me. Because Red has 2 open cities, both which are going to be finished off with city caps if by anything. Black should prepare a 9-point field with Road Monastery. Over here, yeah. That is definitely something that could occur. Because there are actually both Road Monasteries remaining. And there is one, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to be taking this 8-point spot here. Because he can still get the meeple back, right? I mean, yeah. Simply because he can get the meeple back. Like there's no reason really to create this 9-point field when you can take 9 points elsewhere and you don't even have to use the meeple. City defense equals big city curve used to limit the field Dorito / splitter. I mean, could be an idea. Surely we go onto the field. Yes, we do. And now, with the completion of the city, stuff's looking nice for red. And I doubt there is a comeback for black in this situation, or is there? Let's see. So +6 for red, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 8 and 8, 13, 19, 12 with equal meeples as with 1 meeple for each. -12. It's not really something we can get out of, is it? Like we can score 4 points here or 4 points here. Well, technically only 2 points actually here. Well, if we do this and then we get a road monastery, then we can score like basically 5 plus 7 and then but now that's a bit too late. Kopnik with a divider takes a 6-point field. Which is the best he can do. Red with the Road Monastery doesn't really matter what he does because he simply wins by points anyway. He could go here for a 6-point field, or the 6-point monastery for that matter. It actually doesn't actually matter, I guess. Well, it does matter if black has a city cap in hand, which would go over here, but I doubt there are any remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are not any remaining. So a 6-point field or a monastery is equal value here. Or just take the city from here and the monastery from here. Also just as fine. And it is going to be a rather significant point difference in favor of red here. Quick estimates of like 19, like maybe like 10, 15 points. I think more actually. No, 13 points. Okay. But it is going to be the duel is going to be equalized by the French player. And also we are getting some results in the chat. So Trinidadic has won on table 1 for Ukraine. Then we have Erva Atol versus mnature, which is also going to a decider. Evgen Lepeka has also scored a match point for Ukraine on table 5. Why am I placing match points for France? They haven't won actually. And then Max, DK, and Jalamax is at 1-1 situation. So, okay. I should also be kind of muting the desktop audio for quality of life purposes. So for now, Ukraine leading by 2 match points here. And we shall be streaming. Let's actually do Max TK Jalamax for the decider. Or let's catch the rest of the decider as only 20 tiles remain. Ooh, Valentin Andre has also taken a 2-0 win against Yaroslav Herasimenko on table 8, which I have to say is a bit of an upset for the Ukrainian. I think I think the 2024 MSO Grand Prix bronze medalist would have been a rather heavy favorite in that duel. Let's actually do a match point for France here. And then also Gat Lux taking also a match point for France. And we will be stopping the the scoreboard updating, as we will actually want to focus on the decider here between Jalamax and Max DK. But the situation is 2-2. Okay, points coming in for Max DK. There's a 5-point difference on the scoreboard. The quad city has gone out, so this city will not be completed, which does give a +4 advantage for Jalamax, so +9, +3, +5, -3, -4, +2, and then the field, which is 9 points versus 6 points. So like +5, +6 now for Jalamax, which it's not the worst, but with an extra meeple for Max, he should be doing actually pretty well. Wait, both road monasteries are still in the deck. I'll be flabbergasted if Max doesn't go over here or over here and drop a farmer. I mean, both road monasteries, this connection is pretty much secured, I would say. Because even, I think even Jalamax will be placing the road monastery here for 8 points. I have to say that this is unfortunately played on the wrong side for blue, though it doesn't really matter that much, or it shouldn't, because the points is connecting to the actual 12-point field, not a 9-point field. But I mean, placing it on the right, I mean, it's still like an extra 3 points, like for insurance, you know. So it's just a bit of a more of a what's the word? More of a correct move, in the lack of a better word. More of a precise move. That's what I wanted to say. Jalamax drops his final meeple on the field, which is justified because, you know, because of this, he just wants to equalize the field at least. Now, Max, do you go over here and join the 12-point field and take the 7-point monastery, which I think you do? Ooh. Ooh. Is that a miss? Not taking the monastery, but instead taking the 2 points for the road for the sake of having the extra meeple in hand, but he doesn't really have anywhere to score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this was a huge mistake. A huge mistake from Max. Given that there were still 2 Doritos remaining, and given the fact that Max could have Jalamax could have easily gotten himself a Dorito and getting both players a meeple back. So then we would have this 7-point monastery and the extra scorings from the extra meeple. Yeah, I think a rather big mistake from Max not taking the monastery. Because like we are getting one of the we are getting one of the Doritos. Well, actually not for sure, but we are getting a tile to go here or here for an extra point, like for sure, for Jalamax. So it would be 8 points anyway, which is exactly what we got now. So I don't know about that. So like let's think about this. Oh, you know what? I think I see actually the idea behind the move of Max not meepling this. I mean, because the thing is that I don't know, what am I saying? No, it doesn't make any sense. Because he was in the lead anyway after getting himself both connections onto the field. Like I was about to say, maybe he's saving the meeple so that he can get a Dorito himself, go over here and drop a farmer. But he doesn't need a third farmer. He didn't need to win the field. He just needed to draw it and just score, which he did, and essentially, as a result, just won the game. So I do have to say that it was a bit of a mistake from Jalamax. Definitely not to meeple this monastery, but did not end up costing him. And as a result, he also takes a point for Ukraine. Squells also taking a 2-0 win on table 3 against the Tor UA. So we are now at 3-3, and the remaining tables are on table 2, Erva Atol, and then Kolpnik Niamore. So let's check out table 2. Rated 500 both players. 3 tiles left. So, well, I mean, just in time we arrived to watch the final tiles with a 9-point monastery for green and with 4 meeples with only 2 tiles to use. That's gonna hurt because he's gonna end up with a severe meeple surplus. Trying to maximize his score here, taking all points away from red for the field. It would be, well, looks to be kind of crucial to get this curve or a crossroad, also to take these 9 points away from red. Unfortunately, green would not be able to score with, oh well, he's going to be able to score 1 point with the meeple, but I mean it's a 10-point move. I mean, it's not bad. The issue is that red is ahead on the scoreboard 13 points and has multiple fields. I mean, this 15-point field and also a 12-point field plus a 3-point field. This looks like way too much to handle for green, with only ruin points from 1 point, 1 point, 8 and 8. 9, sorry. But anyways, it's like way above the grade of green which he could afford to take. Yeah, 100 and maybe even more. Yeah, 120. So it's going to be a big point difference here. Over 30-point difference as Erva Atol takes a 2-1 win on table 2 and puts Ukraine in the lead again. And now eyes on Kolpnik and Niamore for the actually final duel of the day. And what better is there than a good fashioned win rather than a 4-4 situation? No one loves draws. We want to win. So Ukrainian fans better have their fingers crossed here. Scoreboard looking all right. I mean, we are 2 points ahead. We are +10. We have a couple monasteries here, equalized by this. So +10, +14, equal 15, 11, equal ruin, 5, -1 as black. But these road monasteries are just relentless in the end game here for multiple games. I mean, we've seen so many road monasteries like just being stacked at the final tiles of the deck in multiple games in a row here, which have just simply decided the games. So yeah, black doesn't probably even need to worry about anything now because he has 2 meeples to score for both of his turns. He's like +9, +3. I think he's +3 at the moment, and then he can, score more here. So +6 now, and then scores for a road, 6 points, or well, 7 for the road, but it also gives 1 point to the monastery, so 6 net points. So +6, +5, +11 with, quick maths. Which is good news for the Ukrainian fans, of course, because mnature just got both road monasteries to liberate 2 meeples, but it won't help. Yeah, did seem like that. I mean, with the major meeple surplus for mnature, it wasn't really something exactly pretty to have a screen there. Yeah, Kolpnik, with the help of the road monasteries, both road monasteries, um, takes the game, takes the duel, and takes the match for Ukraine. 5-3. Four deciders, 4-2-0s. Not a bad ratio. And with 5-3 in match scores, it was a pretty equal on the score part. And we might even see these 2 teams colliding in the actual championship as well. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see until I think it was April 6th when the draws are coming in. Kolpnik is from the 3rd Ukrainian league, as in like the second, like the 3rd division. Is that so? Oh yeah, let's do a little fact check here. Oh no, this is not the wrong site. This is not the correct site. The UCOC and then the 1st league. Yep, looks like so. I mean, somehow, wait, Kolpnik is 500, no? 572 and still in the first league. Man, it's tough out there for Major and Super. How is he in the first league? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty wild, to say at least. Well, this was much shorter, much shorter of a stream than I anticipated it to be. Only took an hour for every duel to finish. But at least I won't be eating like dead cold pizza today. He progressed really quickly. Yeah, it does look like. I mean, uh, maybe we are about to see Kolpnik in the Major League next season. If if it is 11 rounds for every division in UCOC. So I mean there are chances that we'll see. Wait, there are chances that we see Kolpnik in the Major League next season. But actually, I mean 1 win, 2 losses. I don't pretty sure there are no 11 rounds for first league as the players have only played 4 so far it seems, or some even only 3. But let's keep our thumbs up for Kolpnik as indeed fast progress seems to be the case. And we'll likely be hearing from him in the upcoming years if he keeps up the progression. Congratulations to Ukraine on winning the friendly match and having some mild status boost on the pre-season. And good luck to both teams to the actual league as well. Now remember that the registration period for WTCOC is starting, I believe it was on 23rd of this month, so in just 6 days, and it will last for 2 weeks until 6th of April. So make sure to organize your team and get it registered during that time. And if you don't have a team, I'm not sure what you're doing, but then make sure that you start ASAP of putting that together. If in case you're from a country that has not yet participated in the WTCOC, as I believe the let's say the older countries with previous seasons mostly I reckon have locked their roster for the most part, but I might be wrong as well. Anyways, we are going to be wrapping up for today. Thank you for joining the friendly match, and thank you for sticking all the way until the end. I hope you all have a very great rest of the day, and I will see you soon with some more Carcassonne content. Bye for now.